There are three learning and memory concepts that can be used to improve the teaching. You can use operant conditioning with reinforcements and punishments. Introducing a positive punishment of being hit will cause a primary reinforcer. The primary reinforcer, being to pull your hand back to defend yourself, is a survival instinct. The second learning concept will be shaping, which is when repeated presentation of a stimulus leads to an increase in response. Or in other words, shaping is when you try to reinforce behavior that will lead to a certain goal. So in order to make sure the person has a proper stance, you first tell them to get in their boxing stance that was taught. Then you give them a slight push, and if they fall or lean, they will naturally adjust so that you can no longer push them off balance. This reinforces behavior of a proper boxing stance. The third concept would be sensitization, which is when the conditioned stimulus alone can elicit a response that appears to be a conditioned response. While similar to shaping, it is different because sensitization can happen naturally. An example of sensitization in boxing is being punched. The jab is usually the softest punch, but if you are hit with it enough repeatedly, it will start to have a bigger and more lasting effect.